My name's Alexa Martinez.
I'm Daniel Martinez.
And this is Benito Martinez. He was diagnosed with dilated cardiomyopathy. I don't think I'm ever gonna be able to accept it. The day that they finally told us that, you know, they had tried all the options and the direction that it's headed now is, you know, he's going to need a heart. His heart function was in the teens. It was below 20%. And, you know, they just kept saying, like, is he going to be okay? Is he going to be okay? And she looked at me, she told me, like, just try to make the best memories now that you can. Just try to do that. And I was like, what do you mean? I was like, what are you trying to tell me? And she's like, just, you know, enjoy what you have now. And just try to make the best memories you can with him. And I was like, are you trying to tell me, like, I'm gonna lose my son? And she said, unfortunately, this is right now, it's a possibility. And I just remember, I just broke down. It took me a good minute for it to process. And then at the same time, it's like you hear about things like this, but you never think, like, it's gonna happen to you. The night before everything happened, you know, he was playing at Peter Piper. He was running around, he was eating. He was perfectly fine, you know, from what we thought that he was like, he looked like a healthy kid. Nothing was wrong with him, running around, playing. And then, like, you know, just overnight, I went from thinking he had RSV to they're telling me, you know, my son needs a heart. And it's like, how does that happen? We actually heard about them right after Halloween, and the child life specialist came in and she was like, Benny's going outside today. And he had not been outside since he'd been in the hospital. And I was like, what? And she's like, yes, Benny's going outside today. She's like, we have, you know, this wonderful foundation that, you know, does events, and they are doing their fall festival, and we're taking Benny outside. We got there and, you know, we met a couple of people, and Benny he was walking around in his little doctor outfit, and he stopped and he was looking he was looking at the ground, and there was leaves everywhere, and he picked up a leaf and he was just staring at it for the longest time. And I remember, like, trying not to cry because one of the ladies came up to me and she was like, has he been outside? And I was like, it's been a while. And she's like, I could tell. And I was like, yeah, it's been a good, like, 2 months maybe. While in the hospital, we received, like, goodie bags for Benny. Even us as parents, they made goodie bags for the parents, or like for hospital stays, and it had all the stuff in there that we needed. They are making a difference. It's an amazing foundation. They helped my family when we didn't know what we were gonna do. You know, with Benny being in the hospital around Christmas, things got hard. All the hospital bills and things like that. Like, you know, it was getting pretty tough. She didn't only help with, you know, the Christmas tree and everything to, you know, make it feel like Christmas in the hospital. They provided my kids with presents. It felt normal for a minute. They had so much fun. They had a blast. Even the nurses were like, we sat at the nurses station just to hear all the kids opening the presents, and your kids, they were like, it was amazing. They were like, your kids were going crazy. I was like, I know. Yeah, it was a pretty great Christmas for being in the hospital. The Haley Rasco Foundation has been a blessing